Hello and good day. So, what is the value of margin in one's life? First of all, sorry about the darker lighting. It's just didn't have the proper lighting today. Now when I'm recording. So, the value of margin in one's life is when there is a situation that occurs, having the room and options to properly act and react. Meaning, say, for example, if you have an emergency, you have an emergency fund. That emergency fund is large enough, /or your cash flow, / both of them combined, is enough to handle the emergency without any problems. Then that is using your margin to deal with a hard time and not have any significant issues. If you, on the other hand, don't have an emergency fund and don't having, at the very least, enough income to cash flow the situation, or you have an emergency so big that it conquers both of those, which is kind of hard to do if you have a properly funded emergency fund, unless it happens several situations all at once. But by lacking that margin, bad times is that much more crippling to you. And even in good times, you have less advantage because you have to spend time rebuilding up a baseline level of security and margin as you've been smacked around during the bad times. The actual ability to give and thrive and survive changes based on the level of security, basically the level of security you have for the situation. And the value of margin is that you can do better, endure hard times, and do better in good times. And let me give you an example as I already gave you an example, but let me give you another one. If you wanted to help somebody, say, for example, that somebody needed a little money to be able to eat, but you, to be able to help them, would have to therefore go without eating, then it is much harder to be willing to give and endure the consequences of giving, versus by having plenty of room to help people as you need and as you want. The value and security and safety and comfort level and just the quality of life can go up significantly by including and adding margin to your life, by allowing time to rest, allowing safety and security to your finances, to your various events, to constantly increasing your knowledge, to better handle situations as they come. By having margin in your life, you kind of require to have some margin, but to have more margin, have plenty of margin, gives you the ability to have more weight and have more security when bad and good times occur, when bad or good situations occur. And the time wasted tends to be greatly reduced and time saved greatly increased when you allow proper margin to be able to enter your life and plan and work with that margin in mind. So hopefully this helps you guys to start thinking to include margin in your life, that you can't do everything if you don't cover your basis. If you are not able to take care of yourself, then you can't really do anything long term to the outside. So hopefully this, as I said before, helps you guys. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. If you'd like to hear more content like this, feel free to subscribe. And again, sorry about the dark lighting, and have a good day.